Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is Mystic Jen. I'm here with the monthly reading, and this time we are doing Cancer. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon for May 2018. The decks that I am using is I am using the Victoria Francis Oracle deck, and I'm also using the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll put the Oracle deck aside for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. I think this is going to be the next deck that I etch. I got something pretty cool in the mail. And I think, what did I pay? Only $30 some for it. For like 80 alcohol ink markers, gold tipped with the chisel and the fine tip. For add more colors to my arsenal. Okay, so we're going to ask all beings of the light, God, Goddess, our higher self, angels, archangels, guardian angels, our spirit guides, to please guide this reading for the better good of Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon signs. What messages do you have for people in the sign of Cancer today? For the month of May 2018. Okay, telling me to stop shuffling. I learned this cutting method from Kate, the Daily Tarot Girl. Doing it this way, letting the deck decide where it wants to cut. And let's see, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very artistic. This could be artistic projects. He holds a cup here. And this could be self-reflection also. He could be painting a self-portrait. Maybe this is going to be a month about reflecting upon yourself, painting your own portrait of yourself, finding out who you are in the month of May. Bringing out all the colors within your personality, working on the colors of your aura. I'm seeing all these different colors, all these paint splatters all over his shirt. And I'm thinking colors of the aura. Working on your personality, and what you project out to the world. Discovering who you are. Discovering that portrait that comes out on that canvas. Maybe it's where you're working yourself. Maybe you're starting over and you have a blank canvas to work with now. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, this is about work. This is building. You're building a project. Maybe I'm feeling like some of you out there are working on yourselves. paying very close to detail of every little pinnacle, every little piece of your project, whatever it is that you're working on. Being creative. Okay? She's making up a brew there. So it's telling me that you're definitely creating something. And the pages are young energy. And this is like the apprentice also. So maybe with this self-discovery, you're learning something new. Okay? And you're working hard on it. Probably, maybe you're working on something, learning something new about yourself. And we have the Magician. Again, manifestation. You can manifest whatever you want in your life. Whatever your heart's desire. All the tools are glowing because they're magical tools. You have the magic within yourself to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. I'm feeling like somebody has something in the works that they're working on. And this could be learning a new skill. But I'm feeling very drawn to the idea of self-discovery. Okay? And we also have Judgment. Judgment is a renewal. It is resurrection. This witch is starting out on a new path. So this all kind of makes sense in a way. Okay? So, see if I can get you any closer to the cards here. I know I can't zoom at this with a facing camera. I'm getting the sense of it all starts here. And then you have this here starting again. So I feel like somebody is starting over in May. Okay? And you're working very hard. I feel like it's a lot of self-discovery, a lot of reflection, discovering who you are, and finding out exactly what it is that you want, and learning something new. And you have the power and all the tools to make it happen. And Judgment is saying that there's some decisions and choices also that you're going to be making. And the cat is very playful. I'm getting a very playful, energetic energy from this card. And walking down a path. It's it's like you pick yourself up and you start again. After a long period of rest and recovery. The Four of Swords is about resting and recovery. So I feel like this energy is coming after a period of rest and recovery. Feels like that maybe you had a tower moment in April. And then going into May, it's like you had to recharge your batteries and rest yourself for this new adventure that you're going on. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune. This is something very important. This is an important turning point in your life come May. All you Cancers out there. Destiny has the wheel. This is something, these events that has happened from end of April going into May are things that were out of your control. Destiny has the wheel. And it feels like maybe you hit the bottom of the wheel and the wheel's now turning upwards for you. You're climbing back to the top, and starting to do that is in May. And I'm being told about cycles. That this was a phase, a cycle that you had to go through. You had to go through these obstacles and these trials. It was a learning experience for you. As in the Eight of Pentacles here. And as in the Page of Cups, that it caused you to take a second look at yourself. Okay? Take a look at your reflection. You're starting May out with a fresh, clean canvas of starting over. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about things that hidden. The High Priestess is calling for you to dig deep in your psyche, deep in your soul. Bringing out and dealing with those hidden fears. And also it's talking about trusting your intuition. And again, it's going along with cycles as well. The High Priestess is very psychic here. You can see the tarot cards and the runes. So I feel like some of you are coming, Cancers are now going to be coming into some kind of spiritual awakening. And I am going to bring out this card again, the Apprentice. Learning something, alchemy, okay? And maybe you're going to pick up a new tool. Maybe you're going to, some of you have been interested in card reading or reading the runes. If you're already a card reader, maybe you want to expand on your arsenal of tools. And so this is a time of learning. May is going to be a time of learning. Most definitely. And we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's very earthbound, very dependable. He could be a wealthy man, but he's somebody who's good at managing, good with dealing with people, being very grounded. So the cards may be calling on you to become very grounded in your studies, grounding yourself before you pick up those runes or before you gaze into that crystal ball or shuffle those cards. He's guarding over his homestead. So he's a businessman. Maybe you're looking to start out a new business as a tarot reader, some of you. Okay? Or some kind of metaphysical studies. Maybe a healer. Or some kind of holistic healing. But it's like some of you have went through something in April. So it's kind of maybe stunted your growth. But you have this new clean canvas. That door doesn't latch. But even if it did latch, my cat knows how to open up doors. I thought I had it latched. He'll turn doorknobs or whatever and tries to come in here when I'm in here. And he doesn't understand that, no, you're not coming in here. Sorry about that, guys. He opened the door again. As we progress, we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is somebody who goes and has so many options open to them. It can be overwhelming. This is a little bit of the warning. These two are the warning cards. Almost like advice. They're telling you to make sure you stay grounded. Because you're going to have all these options. You're going to see all these tarot decks, all these runes, astrology books, maybe tea leaves. You want to divulge in everything. You want to dive right in and pick up all these different tools and just start studying and start learning. This is saying to slow it down, pick something, and become good at it. Don't pick 5 or 6 things and try to learn them all because you're going to overwhelm yourself in the process. Whether this has to do with the metaphysics, it may not. Maybe it's electronics. Sorry about that, guys. So maybe you're thinking computers. Oh, I want to do programming. I want to do computer graphics. I want to do animation. I want to learn how to do networking. I'm using computers as an example. Stop. Don't overwhelm yourself. Pick something and stick to it. And when you stick to it and you pick one thing, one or two things maybe, depending on what area that you're learning in. The magician says that you could become a master of it. Okay? Mastering your skills. But you don't want to choose too much at one time. Okay, and we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, he is getting right to the heart of things. It is communications. Some like to look at him as spying, but he's got books by him. So it's like another learning card. This is somebody who picks up a skill, who wants to charge forward with it before he's really mastered it. So this is another message, kind of along the same lines about mastering your skill. I just said that too with the Magician card. Okay? The Page of Swords is saying that take some time to learn it. Don't charge forward. Pick up those books. See, his books are on the ground. And he's ready for battle. He picks up his sword. But there's his books. And I get the image, I get the sensation that he hasn't read them all. He hasn't gone through them and really studied. And he just wants to dive right in. But I'm being told that you need to take some time to really learn this new skill. You're starting with a fresh, clean canvas. Nothing painted on it yet. Okay? And you're in the middle of discovering yourself, discovering exactly what you want. Okay? And you want a brand new start. You want to start something new. And I do feel it's in the creative. Well, something very creative is what I'm being told. Whether it's in the arts or in a metaphysical world. But like anything, you just can't come out of high school, read a couple books and become a doctor. You know? It's baby steps. You have to go to school. You have to learn your skill. This is what the cards are saying. You have to learn, hone in and learn. And we have the Knight of Swords. Again, a lot of energy here. Okay? You want to be the knight in shining armor. You want to be the person to jump in and help everybody else. But you can't help everybody else till you help yourself. And all these birds, you have a lot of mental activity going on right now, I feel. There's like a lot of confusion. And this is actually, I feel, mirroring the Seven of Cups. So many options open to you. So much going on in your mind. You have these options. This is like daydreaming. And this is your mind really going crazy. With the possibilities. Okay? And the cards are saying you do have to slow down. You've got to become organized. You need to ground yourself. This is also crying out meditation to me. Meditate. What is it that you're most attracted to? What is calling your name? And if you don't hear that call yet, just slow down, meditate, listen. Okay? Ask your higher self. Just sit down and breathe in. And calm your mind. Turn off your phone. You can play some really soft music and just zone out. And ask your higher self for direction of which option. Okay? Like I said, I will not take on too much. I just started recently reading some astrology again. I looked at astrology years ago. A friend of mine who's a great astrologer, she's inspired me to try to pick it up again. But, I'm still, well, tarot is a lifelong journey. It's always learning. I'm taking a tarot course right now to even deepen my knowledge and deepen my intuition and my connection with my cards and with my clients. So this is kind of going along with, I don't have a strong Cancer in my chart, but it's to go to say that I'm already just, you know, trying to hone in on what it is. I have runes. Do I read them? No. I played with them. I played a little bit. This might be where this is coming from. And the Page of Cups, all the different colors, could be all different things, different options, different ideas that you play with to hone in on what it is that really attracts you. And I find myself attracted to two things: cards and astrology. Am I a good astrologer? No. I barely know the basics. Do I want to study more? Yes. But I'm not going to try to study astrology and take this tarot course that I'm in at the same time. I'm also looking at the Sibylla. And I've read Lenormand and Kipper. You know, I really studied Lenormand a lot and to hone in on my skills on that. And Kipper, I'm still learning. So, I myself could probably take his advice. Sibylla is really easy to learn. Sibylla, Lenormand, and Kipper are cards that are straight to the point. There's really not, they don't take as long to read as the tarot because the tarot has so many layers to it. But I'm going to get the Oracle card. The Oracle card is Verdosa. It's about it's like creativity and achievement and you know, creativity. So this is reiterating the page, or restating the Page of Cups that goes along with that. Okay, being very creative. Being very realistic and creative. This is and achievements. And it goes with the Page of Cups and the Magician here about honing in on your skills and mastering it. Choosing something that you really want to get, that you want to master. Okay? And learning about that particular skill. Okay, and this is coming up about healing, divine intervention, and protection. This is telling me here that whatever it was that you went through within April, and coming into May, whatever that tower moment was that tore things down for you, that's causing you to start over with a fresh, clean canvas, was divine intervention. It is like the universe forcing you down a new path that is much better for you. I'm being told that some of you may have been down a destructive path. So, divine intervention was called for. And now, you're building up again. You're picking up the pieces. And you're rebuilding. Yeah, so this is a very positive reading here for you Cancers. Very inspirational, I feel. After coming out of a very tough time. It feels like May is going to be wonderful. It's going to be a lot of self-discovery. And learning new things. And going down a new path. And cards ask you to go down this path with enthusiasm. Be very enthusiastic and excited about it. Because the Divine Spirit has a lot of wonderful things for you ahead. So that is my reading for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon for May 2018. And I do thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful day.